Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a landing challenge, and then we're going to be working on some IFR. Now, I've been doing IFR, cross country, and some other training ever since the last few streams, but I moved my office, got it all set up, so let's go. So let's see how we do on these landing challenges. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. Okay, let's move this over. There we go. All right. Right now we're at what, like 10 degrees flaps? Yep. Let's get 20-degree flaps. Let's get like 1700 RPM. Okay. It's about 1900. Okay. All right, let's just get up to speed. Okay. About like 1700. It's pretty good. 40 knots, flaps up, stall speed. Okay. Let's get full flaps. 1100 is our field altitude. Okay. We're going for 60 knots. Okay, we're 500 feet above, so about 800 feet. Okay. There we go, full flaps. We're at 60. Got our aiming point. Okay. All right. Okay. We're over the hash marks. Okay, sloppy. Not too bad, but sloppy. Could have been better. Yeah. Could have been better, folks. So, let's do one more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to do the IFR approaches that I've been practicing. We're going to just do the run-up. We're just going to do the pre-flight. We're going to finish that off as if we already did the pre-flight. Microsoft wouldn't rent me a clapped out aircraft. All right, stall speed flaps up 48. Okay. All right, so let's get set up. So, okay. Let's get the altitude up to 800. Okay. Cool. 20 degrees flaps. Let's get up to 1800 RPM was a pretty good sweet spot. Okay, mixture set. Okay. Alrighty, folks. After this, we are going to do that IFR training. I bought a package. I bought a bundle. We're going to do a regular IFR flight real quick. We're going to simulate inputting nav and all that, radios, comms. Well, not too much, since we don't have live ATC, but you know. Okay, we're established, setting those flaps. Okay. Okay. We're gonna knock it down to 1600. 1400. Okay, we're going idle. Okay. It's a pretty good sweet spot. Okay. Okay. Over the hash marks. Okay. Ah. Off center line. Off aiming point. Okay, I need to be lower. I just need, oh, higher score. Just need to be lower. So let's fix that. And that should about do it. Yeah, look at that. 91 feet per minute. Okay, just one more. Just one more. Okay, and then after this, I'm going to jump into, we're going to be departing. Let's do, what is it? 1-8 Victor. Yeah, we're going to depart 1-8 Victor. Okay. So let's get slowed down now. We're 1,000 feet above from what this bad boy is telling me. I'm pretty sure we don't have radio, so let's get descending 500 feet per minute. Okay, there we go. Okay. Flaps 10. Okay, so 1100. Well, I'm pretty sure it's 500 above. This elevation. Okay, getting to 75 first. Okay, dropping it. Okay, lowering the flap some more. Pitching the nose down. Keeping that aiming point. Okay. Full flaps. Okay. 1500 seems to be doing it. Okay. Okay, using the rudder for those small corrections. Okay. About 100 feet above. Pitching for 60. Since we have some altitude, reducing to 1500. Okay, let's go idle since we have some airspeed and some altitude. Left aileron. Right rudder. Right rudder. Okay. Oh. Just skimmed it, folks. We skimmed it. Oh, man. Okay, so gotta pull power sooner. Slower approach speed. Let's do 55. Let's do 55. Okay, you know what? Let's go back. I think we did enough. Let's go back to the main menu. Okay. Let's get our checklist. I'm gonna get my knee board out. Okay, I'm gonna use my knee board today. Okay, let's see. Do I still have my old craft clearance? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna use my old craft clearance. Okay. All right. Let's see. Actually, let's do the holding. Let's do the lesson from Microsoft. So let's go to custom content. We got the flight Microsoft Flight Simulator Academy. Let's see, we have the Commander, the IFR, the Jetliner, the Navigator, the VFR. All of this, I believe, is called the Zero to Hero package. But today, my instructor told me to go over some holds, so I'm just going to click holds, learn and demonstrate 3 types of hold entries. Okay, so let me just pause that. Hold entries and how to account for wind drift once in the holding pattern. So this will be the first time I'm doing it, so let's jump into it. Okay, let's get this bad boy aligned. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right. Okay. This is exciting. Oh, what just happened? Okay. Alrighty, folks. Let's see. Something's going on here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Good. All right, I'm ready to fly. Let's do this. Okay. Yep. It's very real. Okay. Okay. It's getting more and more sensitive. Right turn heading 215. Okay. Approaching. Okay. 2230. 2330. Okay. Right turn 030. Should take me about a minute from what I learned, so about 2420. Standard rate turn. We're in the soup. We're in the soup, folks. We're in the soup. What's going on? All right. Approaching 030, but a little bit below standard. Okay, not a problem. Pretty close. 20 seconds. Okay. Approaching 030. Okay. We are not on it, so I am going to intercept 030. Once I see that it's alive, yep, it's coming alive. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Okay. 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 Heading north. Okay. Wow. All right, holding north, 3,000. Okay, 1 minute, then turn right towards the beacon. Okay, so 27:15. So 030, but minus 30 degrees. Okay. 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 Let's see, at 29. See, yeah, I messed up. Well, see, folks, I already busted. I already busted. Already busted. I need to redo this. Holds are very important. Okay. We should be there at about 29. Okay. We're going to hold this till we intercept. Okay. Whew. We're going to do this in the air tomorrow. Okay, 180. Holding 3,000. Plus or minus 100. Okay. Okay. 30.50, so 31.50. Okay. Crossing it. Okay. 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 Right hand turn 030, holding 3,000. 030 should happen at 32.50. Okay. Still turning 030. We are okay. Okay. We need to intercept it, so I'm just being a little bit more aggressive. Definitely descending back down to 3,000. Needle is alive. Okay, now we're at 3/4 deflection. Starting a nice shallow turn. And we reach the VOR. We just need to get back on course. And we're close, so 060. Okay. Nope. Okay, 060. Build it, bug it, brief it. Okay. 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 Got it. Okay. Cool. Keeping 260, 3,000 feet. Till intercepting. Okay. I don't even have the whole plate or the chart, but it's all good. It's all good. Don't need it. I'm a good radio pilot. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Once we see the needle come alive. If only I could see my breadcrumbs. Okay. Okay. It's coming alive. Okay. Okay. 210. 20. 41, 20. 41, 20. 4110. Okay. 030. Okay. Okay. Nice. 1.5 nautical miles from the VOR. Okay. 1 nautical mile from the VOR. Okay. Okay. Nice. What? No points? At all? Okay. I guess it's just training. Okay. Uh oh, okay. So we did that. Not bad. I liked it. Definitely need to bring up the chart, or I'll just zoom in on the GPS map. Ooh, it's bright, man. I gotta lower the brightness on the screen. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. So now we are going to fly and set up our course. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to world map. We're gonna go to Victor. What is that? Let's go to 18. Victor, since it's the closest airport to Greeley. We're going to be departing. We'll depart over here. Ramp parking. Set as departure. We'll set up there. Flight conditions. Let's do not live weather. What's live weather, right? Let's see. I mean, honestly, we have VFR right now. So let's say I want to go yesterday. Let's do like, I know the 7th October. Okay, so 20th today. Yesterday. Boom. Let's do 2 p.m. should have been pretty crazy. Yeah, that should work. All right. Let's set it up. All right. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to get our craft clearance. Okay. Via welds, and then let's do the RNAV 17. Okay, GXY. Then we're going to put the procedure, the approach. We're going to do RNAV 17 via welds. Actually, no, via blue. And do via blue. LPV minimums, add to route. Okay. RNAV 17. Okay. So we're basically going to chair fly this whole flight. Okay. We're going to input everything on the GPS. We're going to do the run up. I'm going to go through the checklist. And we are going to go through the approach briefing, the plate, basically the time, everything. I mean, we only have like less than 10 minutes till we get to really, but we're going to simulate the craft clearance. And I'm going to pretend to write it down. Well, I'm going to write it down on my notepad, and then we're going to repeat it back. We're going to taxi and do everything. So that's all the fun stuff that we'll do. Okay, so we'll contact all right, so we're going to get our clearance. All right, let's see. How is... No. Weather. Why is radio off? Bro. Okay, we're going to go with thunderstorm. Because we were experiencing thunderstorms. We're not going to get crazy with the thunderstorms. Okay. Rarely Victor 180. Okay, cool. was supposed to be real time. Okay. Let's do preset. Let's do rain. Rain is good. Okay. We're gonna do rain at like here. You know what? Let's do precipitation. Let's do a lot. Let's do some lightning. Let's do high, hot, and humid. Okay. Okay, let's do like honestly 16, gusting 17 is not a realistic. Let's do 16, gusting about like say 20. Cool. Cool. And then we're gonna put let's say, oh, we're gonna go down to minimums, right? So let's say 500 is the bottom. Scattered density, overcast coverage. Yep. Let's do rain. Yeah. Okay. High humidity, high pressure, temperature, lightning, precipitation, lots. All right, we're good to go. Let's do this. Let's just double check the wind. Oh, let's fix this bad boy. Okay, folks. Diving into some of my trading. Okay, and then say 16 for sure. Gust for sure, like 20. All right, cool. We are good to go. Let's go. Okay, like I said, we're going to go through it. We got the checklist here. Okay. We're going to get to 7,000. Let's see. This approach is going to be at 7,600. So we are going to climb 7,600 after we get out of this airspace. Okay, 122.9. Ah. No, I wanted some daylight, man. Oh. Okay, let's fix the time. I don't want to fly right now. I kind of want to see a little bit of soup. So let's go with like, yep, right there. There we go. There we go. Let's fix that. There we go. There we go. Cool. What is this? 2 p.m. There we go. Let's go. 270. at 10 knots, so we are going to take off runway 09, which is a field, or we could do a crosswind takeoff from runway 15. So I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, let's see what this bad boy says. Okay. All right. So let's go through our checklist. All right, exterior checklist. Pre-flight is complete before start. Pre-flight is complete. Dispatched. We've dispatched the aircraft. Passenger briefing. Alrighty, folks. So, quick little brief. Let's step back a little bit. Okay. So, seatbelts. If you look down, you should have waist seatbelts. You can buckle them. And we also have some harnesses which you can place and click into your buckle. Please have harnesses and seatbelts fastened. We have air vents in the corners. Feel free to pull them out and use them. Use checklist panel to validate the status of the aircraft through flight. You can access this panel via toolbar that is not already. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so air vents. Okay. Fire extinguisher. We have none. Okay, traffic. If you see any traffic, please let me know. You could just point, grunt. That's good enough. Do you have any questions? No? Okay. Passenger briefing is complete. All right. Seats and seatbelt harnesses. We're good. Okay. Circuit breakers. Let's remove this bad boy. Are in. Okay. Avionics master switch is off. Perfect. Radios are off. And fuel selector valve is on both. All right. Before start checklist is complete. Starting the engine. Mixture. Fully rich. Throttle. Okay. Let's push it in about like 10%. Okay. Prime. No prime. Battery switch on. Alternator is on. Beacon light is on. Okay. Check in right. Check in front. Check in left. All right. Clear prop. Okay. Going back to ignition switch. Okay. 1, 2, both. Start. Okay. Throttle 1,000. Okay. Okay. Throttle 1,000. All right. Checking oil pressure is good. Alternator is on. Beautiful. Okay. Starting the engine checklist complete. After start mixture. Lean for taxi. Okay. Battery and alternator is on. Amp meters. Okay. No amp meters. Okay. Let's pop this bad boy in. Okay. Checking over voltage lights. Off. Flaps are up. Okay, flaps are up. Avionics master switch is on. Okay, radios are on. Transponder is on 1200. Altimeter. We are going to hop onto the radio. All right, we are going to listen to none of these guys. We are actually going to check into, let's go to Greeley. 135175. Actually, let's get Denver's altimeter setting. That is the nearest. Okay. Their ATIS is 125.6. Okay. 1.56. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, 125.6 is not tuning. Let's go to 134. 134.025. Okay. So we are not getting any Denver. Let's just see. Um, let's see if we can just click on Denver and see. Okay. What their frequencies are. There we go. ATIS 134.025. 1.256. Okay. Because these are nav. We got comms. All right, let's go to this guy. 134.025. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's say we don't have weather. Let's tune in to a different one. Okay. Let's just go over to KBJC. Good old KBJC 126250. 126250. No. Everything is just no. Okay, so let's just. Okay. We'll announce taxi momentarily. And once we're in the air, we will get weather. I mean, we have weather, right? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. So, I mean, like, we have weather. We just, we can see it. Okay, so let's get out of Denver. Okay, times money. So let's click on what we need. All right, Platte Valley, 4965. Okay. 29er 496. Okay, so altimeter is set. Okay. Homeboy's detached. Yep. Okay. So let's do taxi lights, nav lights, strobe lights. Okay. No fuel pump on yet. No pitot heat yet. Okay. Everything is all set. Let's get everything set up. All right, so let's go to flight plan. Okay. Let's enter origin. Let's do destination. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Waypoint. Okay. Okay, destination. Do not want to be. Okay, K G X. Okay, KGXY. We're gonna enter runway. Let's do. We're gonna be doing runway 17. Cool. Okay. En route. Okay. Okay. We're going to be going to blue. BLUE. Actually. Clear. Okay. Procedure. Select approach. Okay, we're flying the RNAV 17. Okay, LPV. Blue. That'll be blue. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there. Okay, cool. We're all set there. All right. We're tuned into Platte Valley traffic. Okay, we got 122.9. So let's tune into 122.9 on COM 2. Okay. 122.9 is still okay. Cool. We got nav1, nav2, auxiliary, ADF, DME, mute. Okay. Let's see if we can tune into KGXY because they're really close by. Okay, so we have 135, 175. One seven five. No. Wait, wait. No, no. Okay, so all right, so I can turn off COM 1, but I can't turn off COM 2. Cool. Okay, so we have everything set up. We'll put the procedure. We're going to be coming in. Okay, so we're going to be doing the RNAV runway 17 into Greeley Wells County. It's WAS. The approach course is 170. So let me just put 170. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we're going to 170. And we are going to be doing a procedure turn. So once we cross our okay, so we're going to be coming in at 7,600 at blue. Then we're going to be making a course reversal. Turn 350, holding it 1 minute, turning right 170 1 minute, crossing blue. Once we cross blue and we are cleared the approach, we can descend down to the final approach fix, down to 6,600. So can I set my altitude bug? 6,600, but right now it's 7,600. Once we cross blue, our intercept altitude is 6,600. Our minimums are going to be LPV, decision altitude 4,897. For me, it's going to be 4,900. And our touchdown zone elevation is 4,697. And our missed approach is going to be climbing to 5,400 feet, climbing left turn to 7,000 direct, sea duck, and hold. We're going to be going down to minimums. The cloud base is low, so we should be good. Landing light is on. All right, let's do this. All right. Brakes are released. Okay, brakes are released. Turning right. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you. Okay. All right, so Platte Valley traffic. Skyhawk 123 Alpha. Man. Skyhawk 123 Alpha Bravo. Give me a second. Let me re-engage the brakes. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to see on this map? Okay. Okay. Dang, why am I so far? Oh, man, it's like a parked at the house. I'm so... Man. Okay, so... All right, cool. Man. I've... Okay, let's... Okay. Oh. All right, so that's good. Okay. 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 Cool. All right, so we have that up. Okay, so we're just going to taxi and depart north. Man, Platte Valley traffic. Uh, where is? Oh, there we go. Platte Valley traffic. Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha is taxiing to runway 15. Okay. All right. Man, got me all freaking 3-3. Okay. Platte Valley traffic. Skyhawk Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha is taxiing runway 33 from the hangars. Okay. All right. Let's do a quick instrument check. Okay. Brake checks are good. All right. Altimeter is set. Okay. Ball is alive. Okay. Airspeed is 0. CDI is alive and set. Altitude is set. VSI is 0. We have a clock. Clock is alive. Okay. Instruments are in the green. Okay. Taxiing past the hangars. All right. Instrument check is complete. Radios and navigation are set. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Checking right. Checking left. All right. Platte Valley traffic. Skyhawk Golf Sierra Alpha is crossing runway 28 to runway 33 Golf Sierra Alpha. Okay, so this is the dirt field runway. Okay. It's telling me to request clearance, but there's no clearance right now. So I believe because we do not have the live weather. All right. Okay. All right. So this is runway. I don't want to go all the way to runway 33. All right. Platte Valley traffic, Skyhawk, Golf Sierra Alpha is holding short runway 15. Wow. Okay. Not gonna cross. Okay. Now we're gonna hold it. And we're gonna do the run up. Okay. So the before takeoff. Passenger seats and backs, upright. Seat belts. Latched and secure. Doors closed and locked. Flight controls. Checking flight controls. Okay, all the way back. One up, one down. One up, one down. Full down. One up, one down. One up, one down. Okay, so it's important to know because this is dropping you. Okay. Perfect. All right. And controls are free and correct. Fuel quantity, we are at or like at it says flow gallons per hour. We should be at full tanks, but okay. All right, let's switch to engine hours. 20.9. Okay, fuel quantity. Okay, so we have about like 15 gallons each, so about like 30 hours. Or about like 12, so 20 hours. So we have about 10 gallons each, so about 2 hours. So, okay. All right. There we go. Now we're centered. Now we're centered. Okay, fuel quantity check. 2 hours. All right, setting the parking brake. Increasing throttle to 1700. Pushing it. Okay, 1700. Elevations above 3000, use full throttle. Okay, full throttle. Leaning mixture. Okay. Going back to peak. And then increasing an inch. Okay. Fuel selector valve is on both. Okay, no carb heat. Checking mags. Going to right. Okay. Slight drop. Going back to both. Going back to left. Slight drop. Going back to both. Back to peak. Okay, no vacuum. Engine instruments. Okay. Green. Oil pressure. Oil temperature. EGT. Exhaust gas temperature is good. Vacuum. We're in the green. We do have vacuum. Voltage and amp meters. Okay. Volts or volts. Amps. 0 amps. Carb heat. No carb heat. All right. Throttle. Check idle. Carb heat off. Okay. Then back to 1000. Okay. Cool. Radios and avionics. Okay, so we are all set to 122.9 on both radios. Navigation is set. Okay, so we're going to do flight plan. Let's do en route. Okay. Actually, no, we're going to do the, yeah, we're going to fly direct. Okay. Well, we'll just do the procedure. Select the approach. LPV blue. We're just going to activate it. Okay, via welds. Okay, so first let's go to flight plan. Let's do welds. there we go. Direct via welds. Okay, gas bow, takeoff briefing. All right, takeoff briefing, folks. All right, so we're going to be taking off runway 15. Once we line it up, and we apply full power if once we apply full power below 500 feet. Once I start to lift off, if engine instruments aren't looking good, I will not rotate. After rotation below 500 feet, if engine instruments aren't looking good, I'm going to set it back down with the remaining runway that we have. After 500 feet, if engine instruments are not looking good, I will set it back down with the remaining field in front or the remaining runway below. Above 1,000 feet, I will set it or bring it back if near enough the airport. If far away from the airport, I will set it down in the nearest field possible. Once we land touchdown, come to a stop safely, exit the aircraft as soon as possible, open the doors and latch your seat belts. If you cannot, break open the windows and get out as soon as possible. Any questions? Wonderful. All right, takeoff briefing is complete. Pitot heat, we are going to be going into the cloud, so we're also taking off. So fuel pump is on, pitot heat is on. Nav, takeoff lights, everything is on. All right. Parking brake is off. Run up is complete. All right. Platte River, Platte Valley traffic, Skyhawk, Gulf Sierra Alpha will be departing runway 15 to the north. That what? Sir. Sir. Okay. All right. Get it lined up. Okay. All right. Heels to the ground. Full power. What? Okay, engine instruments are live. Okay. Heels to the ground, full power. Airspeed is alive. Right rudder. We will be rotating at 55. Okay. All right, rotating. Okay, there we go. Got a right crosswind. Okay. Oh, I didn't get my craft clearance. All right. Denver clearance, Skyhawk, Golf Sierra Alpha requesting clearance. IFR clearance. Skyhawk, Golf Sierra Alpha cleared. Greeley via Wells. Climb and maintain 6,500. Expect 7,010 minutes after departure. Okay. 10 minutes, so 06. Okay. Get on 122.7, which is Unicom. Squawk 1200 VFR. Okay. Climbing 5,400, making left turn to 360. Man, don't be doing this. All So I'm going to be climbing to 6,500. Squawk 6424. Oh, okay, you put it. Okay. I got flaps, don't I? Yep, I sure do. Okay. Flaps up, positive rate of climb. Okay, climbing 6. Okay, since we're cleared, we're just going to try to put trim. Okay, so we're going to climb 6,500, follow our craft clearance towards welds. Okay. Okay, applying trim. Okay, for a nice smooth climb. Okay. Okay. We're at 6,500. Okay. Alright, starting my turn. Towards welds. Okay. Let's just go direct, welds. Let's just activate it. Boom. Okay. Oh, let's keep 6,500. Okay. Do I have flaps? No. Okay. Cool. 6,500 via welds. Expect 7,000, 7,500, 10 minutes after departure. Okay. Okay. Now we're in the soup. Okay. We're at 120, so let's just reduce airspeed. Okay. 2,300. Okay. At about 2,105, we'll climb to 7,600. There we go. Okay. Squawk 0273 Golf Sierra Alpha. Okay. Two niner 2. Okay. All right, so we're approaching. Okay, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. 1200, frequency change approved, Golf Sierra Alpha. Oh my god, no, 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 please stop. I wish I could turn this guy off, I just can't. Okay, thank you, pilot. Okay. 2 minutes till we reach our altitude, till we climb 7,600. Okay. Pulling power to 24,400. There we go. All right, so we're going to be doing the RNAV runway 17 into Greeley Wells County, where it's WAS. The approach course is 170. AWAS is 135175. Let's try this again. 135175. Okay. There we go. 263. 263 at 10. 360 at 12. Okay. Unicom 122.7. Okay. .7. What? It just switched me back. Oh, okay. Cleared Golf Sierra X-Ray Yankee Airport says filed Squawk 0342. Okay. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. 355 towards Welds. Golf Sierra Alpha. Okay. Three five. There we go. 350. Okay, reaching 6,000, 7,000. Okay. Okay. Unicom 122.7. We're going to be coming into Welds. I believe radar vectors now for the RNAV runway 17. Our final approach fix altitude is 6,600. That's our intercept altitude. Our minimums are 4,897 LPV. Our touchdown zone elevation is 4,697. Our missed approach is climb to 5,400. Then climbing turn to 7,000. Direct C-duck and hold. Okay. All right. We nautical miles. Okay, we're in the outer marker. Okay. Let's do vectors. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. 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 All right. Okay, right now we're gonna do the RNAV runway 17 LPV. Okay, so let's get this guy. Let's fly it at blue, just like we intended. And let's activate. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have to be at 7,600. So we're going to be doing a climbing right turn to blue. Okay. 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 There we go. Okay, now we're inbound for blue. Okay. No. No, you said resume. No. No. Okay, I'm just going to cancel IFR. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're inbound for blue. Good day. Frequency change approved. Golf Sierra Alpha. 1200. Okay. 0437 Golf Sierra Alpha. It's a cloudy, bouncy day. Oh my god, please stop. No, we're landing 1-7. Greeley Wilts traffic. Skyhawk. Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha. Inbound to land. Touch and go. Runway 17. Inbound to intercept. Blue for RNAV. Runway 17. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we briefed it. Built it, bucked it, ready to go. Okay, landing light on, pitot heat is on. Okay, we're coming in at 7,600. It's a beautiful day. It's nice. Okay. All right, we have the approach. Okay, we have our flight plan. All right, we have our weather. We're all set. 4,900 is our minimums. Okay. Got some precipitation. And we got some wind. Okay, 12 nautical miles. Okay. Can be at 7,500. I mean 7,700. Okay. I wonder what. Okay, never mind. We can also be at 7,700. Anything above 7,600, folks. Okay. We're in the soup. Okay, obviously we're not looking outside, we're looking inside, so keeping that 7,600. Nice. Okay. Following our needle. We're going to be at 7,700. Just so that weighs. Okay. All right, about 7 miles out. going to be doing a teardrop entry. Okay. There we go. 2,400, 4 miles out. Okay, we got a left crosswind. Okay. 3 miles out. Our final approach fix is gold. That's when we will get set up for landing. Okay. Let's punch it a little bit. Alrighty, folks. Greeley Wells traffic, Skyhawk, Golf Sierra, Alpha is 2 miles from Blue, inbound to land, touch and go, runway 17 on practice, RNAV, runway 17, inbound from Blue. Okay. Okay. All right, we are approaching. Okay. Once we cross, we are going to turn to intercept 350. Okay. 170. Okay. Turning to 170. 7,600. Okay, so we're going to hold this for 1 minute, 2140. Okay. Okay. Turning right. To 170. Okay. Okay. Turning right to 170. Okay, intercepting. Intercepted. Okay. To 170. Perfect. Okay. All right. Denver approach. Skyhawk Golf Sierra Alpha is inbound to blue. 7,600. Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for the approach via blue. RNAV runway 17. Golf Sierra Alpha. Denver approach. Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for the approach runway 17. Switching to CTAF. Okay. Now we're going to go to gold. Once we pass gold, we can start our descent down to 6,600. Our minimums are 4,900. Okay. All right. We pass blue. Getting established on 170. Okay. Okay, now we're inbound for 6,600 as our intercept, glide intercept. Okay. Okay, 6,600. 100 to go. Okay, holding 6,600 and getting ready for getting configured to land. Okay, Seagums, carpet on. Gas fuel selector valve on both. Mixture set. Best altitude power set. Best altitude. Undercarriage locked and secured. Door seatbelts locked and latched. Pre-landing checklist is complete. We are slowing down. Okay, to 1900. Getting back up to 6,600 till we cross gold. Then we can start our descent. Okay, we're about 3 miles away. We've got a right crosswind. Climbing to 6,600. Okay, 6,600. Okay, maintaining. Okay. Gonna be at 6,700 just in case. Okay. All right, we're gonna maintain this once we cross. Okay, applying 10 degrees of flaps. Okay. Okay. All right. We have intercepted. Okay, pitching down for that 75. Okay, once we cross gold, we can start our descent to 500 feet per minute. Okay, we got that right crosswind, so okay, we're going to be crossing gold here shortly. Wings leveled. Okay, we're crossing gold now. About 1900. Now we can start our descent to our minimums. Okay. 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 We're going to keep this here. Okay. Going to keep that descent rate. Okay. Once we come down to 4,900, that will be our decision altitude. 1,000 to go. Okay. Okay. 500 to go. Okay. Pitching up for 75. Staying on. Okay. Catching up. We're at 75. Approaching minimums. 300. Okay, holding this off till we reestablish. Right now we're below. Okay. Getting back. Okay. Now we're above. Okay. A mile out. We're at minimums, approaching minimums. Okay. We're approaching our decision height. Do we have runway in sight? Okay. We have runway lights. Minimums are in sight. All right. Switching to full flaps. Okay, we're a little bit high, not a problem. Okay. All right, got some pretty good landing. Okay. That right rudder, left aileron. Okay. Nice. Flaps down. Okay, getting centered. Full power. Clean it up. All right. pretty nice approach. Okay, picking up airspeed. Okay, rotating 65. Okay, climbing. Okay, now we're going to do a climbing to 5,400. Then turn back to sea duck. Okay. Climbing to 5,400. Okay. Okay. Pitching it down. Okay. Okay. So now 5,400. Oh, there we go. Activate missed approach. Okay. Left turn to 7,000 feet. Direct to sea duck and hold. So right now we're going to sea duck. Climbing left turn. Flaps are up. Let me just double check. Flaps are up. Okay. Direct to sea duck. Climbing 7,000. Okay. Now let's load up the next approach. Let's do RNAV runway 28. Okay. Select approach. RNAV runway 28. We're going to enter that. We're going to intercept Gill. Okay. Vectors to Gill. Let's lower that nose. Okay. Let's enter that. Let's activate that once we go to Gill 7,000. Okay. This is where we need to trust our instruments because we're in the soup. Okay, 500 feet till 7,000. Once we cross, okay. Okay. Pitching down a little bit. Approaching 7,000. Okay. So now we're going to be attempting the RNAV runway 28 into Greeley Wells. It is a WAS approach. The approach course is 278. AWAS is 135175. Let's hear the weather now. Denver approach is 13485. Okay. Lowering back down to 7,000. Okay. Unicom is 122.7. So still 122.7. We're going to be coming in at Gill. Okay, so we're going to be intercepting at Gill. Direct. And then we're going to be coming in at 7,000. Once we cross Cows, which is our... Once we cross Cows, we can descend down to 6,300, which cash is our final approach fix, and our glide intercept at 6,300. Our LPV decision altitude minimums are 4,850, so 4,900. Our missed approach is climb to 6,300, then climbing left turn to 7,000, direct sea duck, and hold. So right now we're going direct sea duct, but we are not going to hold. Once we are cleared, once we pass sea duck, we will execute the approach. Right now, we are just going to lower our nose 7,100. Okay, 7,100. Seven miles. Okay. Our floor is 7,000. Okay. Good. Okay, we have a right crosswind, a right tailwind. Okay, we're 4 nautical miles out. Okay. Oh, I need a cushion on this chair. Okay. 2 miles out. Okay. Denver approach Skyhawk Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for the RNAV runway 28 approach into Greeley Wells County. Denver approach Skyhawk Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for the approach for RNAV runway 28. Okay. All right. All right, we're cleared for the approach. Let's activate it. All right. Dang, we are 15 nautical miles away from Gill. Nice. Okay, 7,100. Okay. Okay. We're inbound to Gill. you know what? Let's activate cows. Okay. So right now we're going to be coming into cows. Okay, once we cross cows, we can start our descent down to 6,300, which is our glide slope intercept, and get established for landing. Whoa. Okay, 7,200. Okay. 7,000 is our floor, so let's just hold 7,100 right now. Okay. Got a left crosswind. Okay. Okay. 1.5 miles away from cows. Okay, then we're going to be making a left turn to 278. Okay. All right. Okay, then we're going to make a left turn to 278 here shortly. Okay, once it flashes, we'll start that turn to 278 and start our descent. Let's get to 1900 and start that turn to 278 and start descending down to 6,300 and getting established for landing. Okay. Uh-oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, just activating cache. Okay, 6,600. Quick. Okay. Now we're going towards the instrument approach fix. Let's get established. Okay. 6,600. Okay. All right. Let's get established. All right. Seagums, carb heat on. Gas fuel selector valve on both. Mixture set. Power set. Undercarriage is locked and secured. Door seatbelts locked and latched. Pre-landing checklist is complete. Okay. Once we cross, okay, we're under 100. Let's get 10 degrees flap set. Okay. keep descending down to 6,300. Okay. Pitching it down for 85. Okay, 6,300. Okay, we're 2 miles out. Getting established. Okay, 6,300. Leveling off. Okay. Glide slope's alive right now. Now it shows we're below. Okay, about to join it. Okay. Okay. All right, we're over cash. Let's start our descent. Okay. Okay. Holding it by hand. Okay. All right, our minimums are 4,900. That's our decision altitude. Okay. All right, we're just holding this, following our glide slope. Then this will be a full stop. Greeley Wells traffic, Skyhawk Golf Sierra Alpha, inbound to land full stop runway 28 on the RNAV runway 28. Okay. Okay. Okay, 400 feet to go. Okay. Okay. Approaching minimums 200 feet. 100 feet. Okay. Minimums. Approaching minimums. Do we see the runway lights? No. We should execute a missed approach. I see the runway lights. Okay. Got the lights in sight. Okay. Full flaps. power. Okay. Okay. Pulling off. Okay. Okay. Greeley Wills traffic, Skyhawk Golf Sierra Alpha, clear of runway 28, holding short. Runway 28 at, okay, just taxiing to AJC. Or the hangars, taxiing to the hangars, Golf Sierra Alpha. All right, clean it up. You know, it's not a real landing. We should have executed a missed approach since the lighting system was obscured, but we were able to catch it the last minute. So thankfully, we were good and clear of obstacles till our DA, and which was 4,850, which we did. Our personal minimums were 4,900, but we broke below a little bit. We found the runway, cleaned it up, landed safely. That is pretty much all of the flying for today. We did a hold. We did a couple of approaches simulated today, and then yeah, the only thing we're really missing is the ILS localizer runway 35, and that's due to not having to switch to green needles. I mean, we finished the flight, but good flying today, folks. Today was awesome. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you, and till next time.